Seconds left, we down two. What you gonna do? You already know. Rushing for three. We gon' let it go.
The Knicks win. Yo, this a Knicks channel with a little Spurs too. What you expect family to do? And I've been told y'all what Castle was gonna do. Now we cover NFL boxing and some hip hop. Hit the notification so you can know when it drop.
Hit the notification so you can know when shit drop. Yeah, I better hit the notification, man. What up, Chris? Stats, we in the building. They ain't know we was coming back on again. Guess what? We here. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. If the Knicks would have lost, we wouldn't be here tonight, guys. Because she wouldn't be smiling. Sorry. And you know how it be on a Friday. You be like, Nah, we got to work. We got to go live. Great win.
We got to work. Mm-hmm.
Great win. We got Charlotte coming up, getting ready for the playoffs. Shout out to everybody tapping in wherever you at. I mean, if you do pull up, make sure you hit the like button so they can see we live. Make sure you subscribe. We're giving you this great content. You know what I'm saying? What up, Chris? Talk to the people.
What's up? How you doing? How you feeling?
Cool. I'm great. I can't complain. I'm great. I'm happy the Knicks win. Knicks got to win. Spurs got to win. I want to still now. I feel like I want to win the next game too, so we could go in with this
like
momentum. We talked about this.
Yeah, I feel like that too. You do?
And I said we talked about that. Remember, I said it's a 6 o'clock game, and I was like, sometimes that's kind of. But I said they may. I'm gonna go with what you said because they may want to get some get back, and sometimes like nah, they violated us. They come in here. We gotta do what we gotta do. So.
But instinctively, like, what do you feel?
It's gonna be a good game. You know what? That's a good question. You know why? Because the playoffs gonna be the same way. So if you look at it, these are great tests for them right now. Because and if you watch the game, if you look, the intensity already went up. You see how Jordan Clarkson was playing mad? He was getting to their intensity is going up before the playoffs. Even Towns, I seen him a couple plays and he was real aggressive. So I'm like, they come in early with it. They're not playing. So that's a good thing to see your team doing that. You know, they ready. And they're gonna go up another level once the playoffs start, too. So and this is a decent win right here.
It was. It was a great win, actually.
17 points, right? 17 they won by?
If my math is correct. Yes, 17. Indeed it is.
Okay. That's a decent. All right, you want to go over the stats? I ain't gonna say no scores. You could go over just the main players and not the team scores yet. You could do that at the end, but you could give our team stats.
Fantastic. Sounds great. Okay, just for correction, it was Knicks 112, Raptors 95. So you guys can do the math on that.
It is 17.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
17. Yeah, 17.
Sure.
So Josh Hart. Oh my goodness.
It's okay though. Because there's a lot of other points on that board. Everybody can't get points. Look down there.
We're going to start with him.
No, but look down there, though. I know, but look down and see. That could be part of your take. It's a lot of down there, your boy. But go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. I wanted to just bring awareness to the fact that I made an ostentatious statement when I said that he's a utilitarian type of player.
Mm-hmm.
Which
explain that, because people on Facebook saying something about what we said about Jose.
Hmm.
I
He's
know I
also
said
utilitarian.
right, and he can. I didn't only say, um, I say he do it all. I did mention he made a good pass because I compared him to Fox. I know people wonder how I
Correct.
can remember, but I compared him to Fox because Fox tried to throw an alley oop. I brought up that, and I cover the Spurs. So nobody can ever say why I do that because I have to cover the
Right.
Spurs respectfully. But Fox made a bad play. But I did say Jose Alvarado wouldn't have did that, and I said he could pass. He's scrappy on defense. He's known for hiding down here and come behind and smack the ball out. He did so much in New Orleans, people don't know. But go ahead, Chris. I don't want to take your time. You was going. Go ahead. What you were saying?
No, you good. So Josh, in 25 minutes, he only had 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists,
25
he,
minutes?
29.
29 minutes. Okay.
Hmm. And he was 0 for 1 with 3 pointers and 3 for 4 at free throws.
Okay.
OG played for 15 minutes tonight. He only had 2 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 1 for 4 with field goals,
Hmm.
uh, free throws, 0, and he was 0 for 3
And
with three
OG didn't
pointers.
go to the line. He didn't go to the
Nah, he
line.
didn't.
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
But you know what? Shout out to him anyways because I feel like I've seen a. We both have spoke about how we've seen an improvement in him. Tonight just wasn't really an active night for him. But when we talk about Mr. Carl
Why?
Anthony Towns, he had. You said why?
Nah, yeah, I don't want to. I know you're gonna keep doing the stats, the scores, but when we go
Okay.
through, maybe we want to talk about something. So I was saying earlier to you when I looked why I felt like Hart
Yeah, please elaborate on why you feel like
only
that
had
for
three.
OG.
No, I was saying I felt no. I was first thinking Hart, and
Hmm.
then I said, okay, I can understand Hart. He had a big game last game, and
Right.
then I seen down there Clarkson and Alvarado, even Hot Party had 8. So even though you may say 8, but that's points, right?
Hmm.
So,
Correct.
but to see OG have 2, but OG only shot 4 times to be fair to him,
Yeah.
and Hart only shot twice. So
Yep.
when
In
you
all
look at all the
fairness.
other guys' field goals attempts, that's why. So if a guy only shoot 4 times and the other guy only shoot 2, that's the answer right there.
Hmm.
That's it. It's really
The
nothing else.
statistics and the analytics are not gonna lie. So that's
Right.
just what it
Facts.
is.
He only
And
shot
I'm here to.
that amount of times.
Yeah.
He was 1 for 4. That's not that bad, but if he
It's
would have been
not.
2 for 4, it would be 500. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Hmm.
50, 500. But you know what I mean, half. So one
Yep.
more shot, he would be right there. So that's not bad, even though
He
I'm
would.
shocked
That's not
that.
bad. Right. Thank you for clarifying that. Carl Anthony Towns, 29 minutes. He had 22 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists.
Hmm.
Field goals, he was 8 for 12. Free
Hmm.
throws, 100%, 5 for 5. And 3 pointers, he was 1
Hmm.
for 3. Then
Okay.
yeah, he had a great game tonight.
Hmm. That
And
was for
then
you
our
too. That
guy.
one flowed. That was for you too. That one flowed like you was cutting them up.
Oh,
That was
graciously,
for
I thank
you.
you.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you that one flowed. Dad, keep going. Keep going.
We do it for the love, man. All right,
I can't
Jalen
give
Brunson.
Towns applause for that. He's supposed to do that respectfully. 22 points. Come on. But he is getting
I
better.
understand
He
that.
is.
He is. He is.
He
I
is.
think he's partially activated. I think
He
so.
gonna do good in the playoffs, though. I'm telling you that right now, because he used to doing good in the playoffs. Watch.
Okay. All right. This is my
Yeah.
first year seeing him in the playoffs. All
Yeah, he
right.
gonna
So
do good in
Jalen
the playoffs.
Brunson, 31 minutes, 29 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 for 18 field goals. Free throws, he was 3 for 3, 100%. And 3 pointers, he was 2 for 5.
Oh,
So,
Brunson field goal attempts was what?
yep.
Oh, 12
Field
for
goal,
18. Field goal
uh-huh,
attempts,
12
yeah.
for
12 for
18.
18. Okay, cool.
Yep. Then we have Mikal Bridges. He
That's
was
not bad.
33. No, it's not. It's actually pretty
Cause you
decent.
look at the minutes and points.
Yep.
When you see
Yep.
31 minutes and 29 points,
29 points.
Yeah, the minutes though is only 2 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Over the
Yep.
points, it's
So
like
it's like
getting
he
a
was
point a
scoring a
minute.
point per minute.
Good take.
Thank
Facts.
you. Mikal Bridges. Thank you. Thank you. Mikal Bridges was 33 minutes on the floor, 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, field goals 3 for 7,
Hmm.
no free throws, and 3 pointers 2 for 5.
Cool.
And then we have
Cool.
Shamit, Landry Shamit. He was on the floor for 28 minutes,
Your
12
boy, how he
points.
on the, hold on. How your boy
I
out
knew
there for
you was gonna
28? Come on, son.
talk to
Hold
us,
on,
Will. Come on.
come on, sham it, damn it. You could have, you could have, you could have gave a rock up. Hold on, I'm about to see right now. Nah, not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna let him live.
Not bad
He
at
was three,
all.
he was three for
Come on.
seven.
Three
He
for
was 3 for 7.
seven.
Yeah, he was 3 for 7.
No field free throws, excuse
Nope.
me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
No problem.
was 2 for 5 with 3 pointers and 8 points overall.
2 for 5 from
One
3 point
rebound,
line.
one
Okay.
assist.
Okay.
Then we have
Uh-oh. Drum
Jose
roll, please.
Alvarado.
Drum roll, please. She want to
My
roll her
Brooklyn
tongue when she
guy.
said Jose. Nah, it ain't about Brooklyn. It's Queens. Nah, I'm just
No,
playing.
it's
Go ahead.
Queens for sure. Oh, and
No,
I'm
but
I'm
let
getting
them make,
something right here.
let them know, man. Cause Jose, she shot 6. Ooh,
Come
that was a
on, you
good
be
field goal percentage.
messing the flow
I ain't
up.
say nothing. That was a good
No,
field
you
goal
turned the
percentage. No, you didn't
music
even
off.
start. You didn't start.
You turned the
You
music
can't
Get
off.
the money, long time, no cash. Let them niggas.
Nah, it's just for that part I played when you saying it, like let them niggas know, man. And then it's like you shouting out your boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause
yeah.
look, if we play the whole thing, they'll
Yeah,
flag
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
had to take it
Yeah.
off the other intro, and we had something like that, and they was
I
doing
know, I
that. They were
remember.
saying we not getting played in certain countries because of
No,
that.
man.
That's why I
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Shit's definitely real, boy. Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
good looks
saying,
for
boy?
that.
All that Queens love, shit, definitely real, boy. You know what I mean? That's how we talk.
Good looks for
Queens
that.
get the money. Who that?
All right,
Salute, salute,
Jose
salute. Oh, Dan
Alvarado.
Berry wasn't the first one here today, and I said I was giving him a
And
gift.
he
He
wasn't
probably
the
don't think
first
we
one
on.
for last show either.
He wasn't, so he
Nah,
don't deserve a
I
gift
peeped
now.
that.
Nah,
I'm
he
not
been here
saying
for
that.
like a few
He
shows though. You
has.
can't
He
expect him to
has.
make everyone. He probably gonna come and be
What's
like,
up,
whoa,
Hood?
whoa, whoa! I heard y'all. Was
Yeah,
good.
I remember what you said.
Nah, I was gonna give him a shirt. We about to get the
No, I
shirts. I was
know.
gonna.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know you.
All
All
right.
right. Jose Alvarado, 18 minutes on the floor, 12 points,
Mhm.
5 rebounds, 2
Mhm.
assists. He
Mhm.
was 4 for 6 with
You seen that move though? When the dude fell
yes,
down, he hit the three. I said,
I
see.
did.
That was
You said
hard,
C,
bro.
Jose. C.
Word, son. That was fire. I'm like, yo, they say he can't shoot. See? Give him some love for that.
He's sharpening up on that. Like, that's a fact.
He's not that much of a bad shooter. People just don't know. Knick fans they don't watch all of the
They
basketball.
don't. They don't. Clearly, they don't. Because if
Right.
they
They
did,
don't
their
they
takes
like
would
him
be
though.
different.
Don't get me wrong. They just don't really know
But
or
they
what
don't.
he could
They don't see what
their
we see. They
opinion
don't
on
see
him
it.
should be different. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Yeah,
I
it
know
should.
he gonna eventually show what he could do. For
Mm-hmm.
real. It just take more time. Like
Yep.
next season, he definitely gonna be a Knick though. He earned it already, I think.
He
To be
did.
fair.
I think he
Yeah.
earned the
I
stripes.
like yeah.
All right, we're
Remember
gonna
my
move on to Jalen
epitome of a
Clarkson.
Knick. Last point I want to make. Epitome on a Knick is the grittiness of a player. I always said that from the old school Knicks when they really wasn't even that good, but
Mm-hmm.
they was tough. You know, they would work hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now we
Yeah.
got players with more talent, right? But Jose Alvarado, he gonna bring that grit. He gonna work hard. So that's to me what epitome of a Knick is. So that's why I think he should stay a Knick because he ain't gonna start, but coming off the bench, he's a good player.
I agree. 100%. So, Jordan
Clarkson.
Clarkson, he was on the floor for 18 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
10 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. He was 4
Mm.
for 8 in field goals. And at
Mm-hmm.
the free throw line, he was 2 for 2, 100%. And he was
Mm-hmm.
0 for 1 in 3 pointers. So,
Mm. Not
decent
bad though.
effort. Yep,
Not
decent
bad.
effort.
He shot
Yeah.
500. He was 500 from field goal percentage.
Uh-huh.
That's
It
not
field
bad.
goals. No, it's not
Yep.
like 50%. So
That's pretty good.
I was actually pleasantly surprised to see Huck Porty. I call him Huck on the floor.
I know.
He was, yeah, I was. He was on for 12 minutes, scored
Mhm.
8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He
Mhm.
was 4 for 4, well, 100% in field goals. And for
Yeah.
free throws, he had nothing and then no 3 pointers. But that's
Mhm.
decent for Huck because, since I've been doing this, I've seen Huck on the floor, I believe, 2 or 3 times. And
Yeah.
these numbers are the best that I've ever seen him. So I'm really excited to see what he can do. Not to say that I will see what he can do because it's playoffs, but in the future, God willing, I'm excited to see what he can do.
Mhm.
Um,
But let me tell you something real quick before you go
yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's getting run because in the playoffs, right, Chris, sometimes you never know who could get injured or anything. And he looks
Right.
good too. So they try to give guys minutes for that reason to get them ready because like you said, he haven't played in a while. So you
Mm-hmm.
never know in the playoffs somebody could get injured because the level of play go up. So they want to have guys prepared. And it's good to give them real NBA minutes, not just practice minutes to get them prepared. And he looked pretty good. So
He did.
to me, that's really what I saw him on the floor, and I said, okay, they want to get, you know. And another thing, I didn't want to. You might remember. Never mind. I'll leave that
No,
take
it's okay.
because
I'm
I
sure I
remember
will
you said it.
remember.
No, I remember it was your take, so I didn't want to take it from you. It was about the
No,
coach. But go
come
ahead,
on.
move on with your You might remember.
You
You could
sure?
say what you. Yeah, no, I you might not remember then. So I was gonna say Mike Brown. Remember you said the
Uh-huh.
take about Mike Brown. He's the most
Hmm.
winning coach for a first year head coach as a Knick.
Correct.
So I just wanted to say I didn't want to steal your take, but I'm just gonna say it because if you was gonna forget, that was a dope take. So I want people to know, like when we talk about him, we gotta watch how because there's certain things like that we wasn't aware of. We didn't know he already broke that kind of record. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
what we have to honor is he's already where Tibbs is with wins, but for a first year coach, a coach that do that after he been there for a few years, right? That's what he should do. He has to do better every year. But a new coach, that's not his number. They have to let him see what he's gonna do. But he already did that in his first year. They said that's the most first year. So you got to make sure you say that winning this Nick coach.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Mike Brown, Coach Brown for that
Yes.
on the
Yep.
strength of because you have to know the stats, the numbers. That's part of what you have to critique him on. You can't just critique him from the outside too much, and you don't think about that. And I'm not saying me or you, anybody. I'm talking about like you have
Mm-hmm.
to, especially if you do say, "Oh, he be doing this." Well, look at this though. So we have to say that too. Not saying we can't judge him, but we got to spin the block and say he is, and that's a good sign because I think now for you to even bring up Hawk Porty and certain moves he's making with players that we normally don't see, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might be really getting us ready to go on a decent run. To be fair, because that's what I always say a team needs to play the bench, get them ready, and kind of rest those guys a little, and that's what he doing. So that's what I only wanted to say. Shout out to Coach Brown.
Yeah. I
Word,
second that. Shout out to Coach Brown. That's an
word.
illustrious career achievement that
Yeah,
he has made for himself. So he
he
knows what
might
he's
bring us to
doing.
the promised land. He might bring us
Yep.
there.
He
You never
might.
know.
He might. I'm just gonna give a couple of more stats and then we can move on. So
Facts.
Diawara was on the
Mm-hmm.
floor for 10 minutes, three
Uh huh.
points, 1 rebound, 1 assist.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
was 0 for 2 in field goals, 3 for 4 at free throws, and 0 for 2 with 3 pointers. So
Mm-hmm.
again, these are not bad numbers.
It was 0
Soham
for 2
was,
from 3 point attempts.
yes,
Let me see.
correct.
Diawara, I think he's decent
I think he's
for a
decent
young
too.
for a rookie.
Mhm.
For his height, the way he played defense, and that's another player we could mention that he has on the floor preparing him for the playoffs. because I don't see
It
him all the time,
seems to look that way to me.
right?
That
Yeah.
yeah, that he
He
may
should
be
have played
like
Sohan too. Sohan will help
uh
us, especially
he
on
did play.
defense. Nah, he didn't play.
So
Don't look like.
yeah, he did.
Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't shoot. My bad. You're right.
Yeah, but he played. He
How many
played him
minutes he played?
6. Mm.
He gave him
And
6.
then
What you want him to
the
do in
other
6
guy,
minutes though, Chris? Right? What could he do in 6 minutes?
I mean,
You
I
give me
don't know,
6 minutes
but
and expect me to score? That be them dudes who be thirsty to score who score in like 6 minutes. They like, I'm gonna get
yeah.
me a bucket.
But
But
listen,
I think they could
like I
use
said,
him.
and again, I always say you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy to see the gentleman out there. I was happy to see the debt out there
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, the depth, right?
Jemison. Yeah, the debt. He was only out there for 3 minutes, but he
The
scored two
depth
points
or
and he
the
made
depth? Don't make me
their
gong
debt.
you.
Their debt.
Debt. Okay. Debt, like I owe you, or depth?
So it's
Yeah,
Dadiet.
depth I owe you, or depth is we deep.
Um, I
I
I
mean,
think it's a
I don't
French
pronounce it
name.
right, so I can't even.
So
I
I
talk with a.
say
Let the chat tell us. They can't
yeah,
pronounce
please
it through the
tell us,
chat.
Shaq.
Nah, we ain't
But
asking them
or
how
I
to
think
spell
it's
it, so they
Diadet.
can't pronounce it. It's
Diadet.
death. No. It's
Death
when you have death, like death. Yeah, I know I'm saying it right
or
because I use the
depth?
basketball term. No. Depth is when you owe somebody a debt.
No, not that. I'm
That's
talking
why I
about
said no. That's
Depth.
not how you pronounce it, though. I'm saying it's pronounced like it sounds like it's with an F, maybe, but it's no big
Tell
deal.
me how it's pronounced.
Come on, don't.
All right, bye, Will. Bye.
No,
Bye.
I said it's with an F. I told you. What you want me to do? Say it and give you a
But I
pronunciation?
know it's French. So that's why I'm
Depth.
like,
Look, no, I give a perfect way.
I'm
No,
gonna be
don't
loose
forget
on
the
that one.
French
I'm not
shit.
sure.
Forget that. We from New York. Look, depth is with a B. Depth is with a B. Like when you owe somebody. Depth
Yep,
with a
that
team. Team with
you know the B is silent.
they have deep. They have deep. It's like with an F. Depth is with a more with a B. Well, you say if it's silent, but I knew that's how you spell it. But it's not said the same way. It's said a little different, I think. But let's move on.
All right, my dear, we gonna move
Do you
on.
think? Look, do you think the Knicks can win this year?
Yes, I think that
Why
they are
you
a playoff
pause? Why you pause?
because I want to think about it. I think that they are a playoff team, no question, but they're not a complete team.
Hold on. All right, so listen, not to cut you off. You think they're a
Hmm.
playoff team, right?
Hmm.
So let's elaborate on that. They're a playoff team far as what? Like, okay, to go to the East, you got to go to what? Are they going to come out of the
Okay,
second round? Let's
I
break it
wanted
down.
to
How
elaborate
far
on
do
that.
you don't know who they? Hold on, let me finish. I don't want to confuse you. You don't know who they're going to really see yet, though. We could kind of look at it and see who they're going to play and look at who's playing who and kind of say, oh, they might be, but we're not sure. So I don't want to put you in that, but I'm just saying they have to. They're gonna make it out of the East because you said to me you don't think they have the defense is not where it need to be, even though they did ramp it up. Everybody's gonna be ramped up, and everybody knows that, right? So that's not
Right.
gonna be a difference. Everybody's gonna be ramped up. It's gonna boil down to who has the better defensive skill and who has the better
Hmm.
offensive skill at the end of the
Hmm.
day. But luck plays into it, so we're gonna need a lot of luck. I think we could if we win. I'm gonna just say this. I know you got the you was talking, but if we win, it's gonna be because we have had so much bad luck for so many years. And this is what I always say. This is real shit. It's it's in the it's a basketball bounce. Like these games be so close. It's like a basketball bounce. Like how somebody could lose. It's like one bad decision. We call it a basketball bounce, right? Somebody could make one bad decision and lose. And we've had bad luck throughout the years like that with Reggie. Oh, there you go. I told
There
him,
you
see?
go.
There you go. Shout out to my guy. Yo, you late though, Den. Yo, Den, you always the first one. So I said he ain't getting the gift, but he's still getting his gift. There you go. Salute, bro. So yeah, we call it the ball bounces. So it's when the playoffs is so tight. Like remember Reggie Miller? Remember Trey Young? Like it's so many moments, right? But it's
Not
like a ball
really,
bounce. You
but
can make one bad decision. You can make like when we beat Detroit and Brunson hit the shot, right? It was
uh-huh.
one play,
Uh-huh.
right? So
Yep.
it's a ball bounce. We call it a ball bounce. Even though we could lose or win by a ball bounce, by one bad decision, by one bad pass, one good shot, we could win. But the point is, that's why I said we've had so much games where we lost where it went the other way. And some teams get those ball bounces, they get that luck. Maybe it's our time. That's a
Perhaps it
real thing.
is.
That's a real thing. But we still have to go. We have to do our job. We have to come out of the first, second. You know what I mean? We got to advance first fast those rounds to even expect the ball guards to throw us an assist. Because that's what that shit really is. I call the ball guards. It's a real thing. If you really working hard, you playing smart, the ball guards will throw you an assist because you playing the game the right way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing dumb stuff and you playing your hardest. You playing your smartest, you know, and the game will reward you. That's what they told us. That's what they tell us. When you play
Hmm.
your best, you play hard, you play smart, the game will reward you. So that's part of having a ball bounce too. In the playoffs, that's what it really is. It's gonna be a lot of close games. You ain't gonna see no blowouts. Like you might, but it's rare. You know, it'll be like, oh, they know they lost now. They taking out the players to rest them for real, and the
Right.
score
Right, right,
change
right.
at the end. But that's
Mm-hmm.
not really a blowout because you know what they doing. They're getting ready for the next game. They got to make that
Mm-hmm.
decision because they know they're not winning. In the playoffs, they don't play like that. Oh no, we're not winning this game. Everybody out. Come on. You feel me? We got to prepare
Yeah.
for next game because now if we lose another game, we out of it. We lose back to back games, it's over for us. So it's these all those factors factor in, and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be real exciting because, like I told you last show, we're gonna be excited because we want to know if our team can advance past what they did last time, and if they do, then, like we said, the ball bounces, playing smart, playing hard, all that's gonna factor in. But they're gonna have to be on their A game because we talked about it yesterday. I don't see guys that have just could get to the rim easily besides Brunson
Mm-hmm.
wing guys, and then I don't see guys stopping guys easily. So for me, that's a problem. And the playoffs is gonna show because the intensity matches. So now it's all about skill. Who has more skill? You know what I mean? Who really got the feet to keep staying in front of those players?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, that's
And we
how I
maybe
feel.
Bridges wake up. Maybe Bridges wake up.
I,
He's a
I think
wake up
he
type player.
I, right. I think he
He could
will
wake
wake
up,
up.
Chris. He
I
could.
think he will. I think he
You
will.
you you saying that with our bet face. Don't say it like that.
No, no, no. I genuinely think that he
All
will.
right, cool. All right.
He's
I respect
had
that.
his wake up moments that I've seen where I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, now I see why they say about him. But to your
Okay.
point, the defensive is a bit inconsistent right now. I feel
Hmm.
like Brunson is really the one that's setting the tempo right now, and that's all good and fine. But and Hart is coming in doing the dirty work.
Right.
Um, but
But it's a
yeah, that
mismatch, Chris. It's like too many not mismatches. It's like it's no consistency. That's the word I'm looking for. You know why?
yep,
Because look,
yeah.
if Brunson can score the ball, right? He's not a great defender, right? So then Bridges supposed to be a better defender than he's showing
Mhm.
us, I think,
Mhm.
right? But then he's not scoring the ball the
He's
way he
not.
should. So it's like we have to get one or the other from you, bro. To be fair. Now,
We need
granted,
it.
he may do that in the right. Thank you. Where my applause at? We fucking need it. See how you made that face? No, seriously, like we need it from this guy. We need it. So cool. Granted, I'll ride with you on that. He might, if he click on. The only thing I don't like to see players get into the cup, right, and doing a little fade away. He does that to me too close to the rim.
Bridges.
He's not. Yeah, like you don't see when he shoot, he do like a fade, like a jump shot. That way he's going back, but he's close to the rim. It's part of his move. But what I'm saying is, he's tall. He's not short.
Right, like
Maybe
you
he's
don't
not that
have to do
athletic,
that.
but he's still using his height when he fade away. But I'm just saying, go to the hole aggressive. When you do that, it's different. You might get a dunk, or you still gonna finish. It's just
Right.
playing hard. You don't have to play with finesse. I don't think he should. I think he
Not
has
all
to
the
play more
time.
in a attack. But this is the problem: when you don't have a lot of moves going forward at the defense, like when you don't have a real bag making the defense shift to make them want to help. If you can't do that, then the guy just gonna stay in front of you. Most of the shooting guards are the best defensive. Like they gotta guard the best players every night. So
Hmm.
if they guard and play is better than you, right? They ain't gonna have a problem with you. Every night they guard two guards every night.
That is true. That is true.
You come on here, they like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easier. I just had James. I just had no. We ain't got. I just had Donovan Mitchell last night. He's hard as hell to guard at the two. Or you know what I mean? We can name a bunch of two guards that's gonna give you a problem, not like Bridges. So that's how he got to think about it. If we're gonna win, feel
Hmm.
me? Like if we
Yeah.
had Donovan Mitchell at our two, and that's how we was trying to get. We was trying to get Donovan Mitchell. If we had him at our two, we wouldn't be saying that. Like we wouldn't say he can't attack or he can't do this or he can't. Nah, because he wouldn't have to be dynamic on defense. It would be like Son is killing on offense. When Brunson ain't scoring, he's scoring. Or he throwing great passes to Carl Anthony Towns, right? But that's not no debate. We know Donovan Mitchell's better than Bridges. But I'm just showing you how when somebody's guarding every night and they get to him, they have not a night off, but
Hmm.
an easier night. An easier night. And it shouldn't be
I
like that
agree
because
with
that's
that.
the most powerful position, the two in the NBA.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And we didn't
So
see Mitch Robinson last night. He was out. Uh,
Mitch, he played
mhm.
tonight, right? Yeah, Mitch played tonight.
He did. I
It
thought
was
Mitch
a.
was out.
Oh, yeah, no, my bad. I thought you said
Mitch
last
was
game. He
out.
was out because Hawk Porty played. Excuse me.
He
I'm
was out
sorry. I'm
tonight.
sorry.
No, no,
My
you
bad,
you good.
Miss
You good.
Stats.
You good.
No, no, I'm saying how
It's
you
still
said
my
Mitch
job.
was out. Mitch was out.
I hope I'm not that aggressive.
Mitch he got a left ankle injury,
Yeah, he does.
and McBride got a pelvic muscle injury. That's
Yo,
not good.
when I tell you
And
that
your
is
boy
giving
Kohler got a
me,
right oblique
I
strain.
saw that. I saw that.
That's another
Um,
thing, Miss Stats. That's at the bottom.
I know what's that, love.
Oh, you just I gotta get the guns out. You.
Listen. Let me tell
No,
you something.
I'm saying you
I'm
gotta
under your
read the.
tutelage.
No, no, I get you. The injury report though is
You
is
told
they
me
want to
where the
know.
injury
No,
report
no, but you
was.
put me on. No, but you put me on that. You reminded me rather that Mitch didn't play because I thought you mentioned last game, but when I looked, I said, oh yeah, Harporty was playing. Mitch couldn't have played, right? But the fans and the people that subscribe, they want to know why Mitch ain't play. Is it rest or is it? So that's
It's
like
injury.
that's part of your, you know what I mean? So that's something you can
Yeah.
add, and
All
that's
right,
dope.
no problem. I will do that. I would love
But
to do that.
halfway through the show,
Hmm.
you said you think the Knicks could win. So I have to give my take on that before we move on.
Okay.
You want to elaborate before we move before I give my take because I did come in. I wasn't sure if you was done. Like you were saying, you no. I remember I came in and I said about the ball bounces. So I
Hmm.
was just trying to help on maybe why you think that way. So
Well, you kind
why do
of.
you think besides that why we could do it? Now we have to get further than we did. You know that.
Um, I don't know if I can get further than what we did because I say that because I see the improvements. The
Mm-hmm.
and I've been saying this since day one. The
Mm-hmm.
defense is not where it should be. Um, and then you spoke to that. You elaborated on that and made that
Mm-hmm.
really aligned. Um, Eastern Conference Finals, championship contention. I don't think that we're
You change your mind?
quite. I'm
You
not
just say
changing
yeah.
my mind. I
Okay.
feel like the structure is
Mm-hmm.
there. So once I say that, then I'm going to start thinking into what Mike Brown needs to do to assess, to say, okay, I need you. You know what I mean? So, and I, like I
Right.
said,
I feel you.
I'm I'm not going in on Mike Brown anymore. Like I I can't.
Right.
I trust him. I trust him. I believe that he knows what he's doing.
Hmm.
I think that we need to pick a problem. The problems that I think that we have is that like we're in between the schemes a little bit, where it's like sometimes we're switching, sometimes we're dropping.
On
Then we have
defense,
this on
but that's
defense
gonna
and
happen because,
overall. And
but
then we have
Chris,
the
remember
late
when?
help too.
Yeah, but remember when you talked about the defense, like you said, I explained it to you, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so once that happens, once we switching and all that, like you said, it's
Mhm.
automatically a problem. Like the best defense is staying on your man. So where the problem come in at when you can't stop your man, right? Once it
Right.
turns into help defense, then now, oh, you should have helped better, or you should have. It's too much. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? We depending on help. We supposed to be able to stay with our man, right? So that's a
Uh-huh.
problem.
Yep. That is
So,
a that's what I'm
and
saying. Like we need
what you
to.
said earlier, what you just said, one last thing, what you said before was that you said, oh, I explained it. So it's like you can't expect somebody to do something that they can't do, like on
Yes, I'm
defense.
I'm sorry. I should have been more specific when I was
No, no,
saying
no,
that.
no. We're not saying no. We're not saying what you said. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm talking about in general. Because look, that's why they have to play with spacing or play smart or no or compromise for them. That's why we can tell and we're not just saying that they can't guard. So when
Mhm.
you see it glaringly why they not running up and you see other
Mhm.
players when you watch other games running up stopping it, they can't tell us that that's not a real thing, okay?
Right.
But when you break it down, it's because he can't stop him that way. So why I rewinded to that take and brought it up to this point is because once one guy get in, because you was talking about how they look discombobulated or look like they everywhere. Once one
Mm.
guy break the defense and once he got to step up, then it's like a domino effect. Then he
Right.
got to because who got his man when he stepped up to get him? So everybody got to move. So that's what you seeing. Okay?
That's
So
what I have. See,
one bad apple
ruins the
spoils.
bunch.
But it's really not like that in basketball because they call it hiding people. But our
Mhm.
problem is it seemed like we hiding more than one more than one person. Meaning like Brunson don't never guard the point guard when it's a good point guard. I know I'm just pointing some things out to you. You know, so I'm just saying when you see all this stuff, it's like something is going on. So most of the time, you only supposed to be able to hide one play, and I think we hide more than that. So that was just part of my take, but that's it.
No, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm saying these takes and I'm really giving like a perimeter type of take, but please know that once the playoffs comes, I am doing deep dives. I'm going to do deeper dives, so please
You
expect that
already
from
are
me.
because you could make me think like that of what you saying. I told you we both got two roles, right? You, I'm me. So I only can say what I can say, and you only can say now. You are getting better. You learning because you a student of the game. You want to learn. That's dope by itself. But you always got to remember what you already know is who you are, and you smart. So once you get better, then people will judge you with the extra information that you'll have. Because when people learn it and they objective to learn it and they not being argumentative to the real answers and they like they that means they mind is going to another level because they already know the level that we discussing on. So they're
Hmm.
gonna bring it to a deeper conversation. And that's all we doing. So it's dope. You can't even worry about like saying you're gonna go because the way you're going, like we talked about backstage, is making all the information make sense. And even I learned from just the conversation itself because
Hmm.
when it makes sense, like what we just said about what they doing, then it's just showing us that we telling the truth. If your eyes don't lie, we watching the games.
And
If you
for
could
me,
stop him, he
guys,
wouldn't get by you.
right. And for me, I'm looking at the statistics and the analytics, so I cannot lie. I cannot.
Salute.
I cannot, even if I wanted to, I can't. And I just wanted to say one more thing on my take regarding the
Hmm.
improvement
Yeah.
strategy. I think that the adjustments need to be either we're, and I drop the coverage, protect the paint, force the jumpers, or
Appreciate you, Ron, dude.
switch to heavy defense. And that requires
How?
commitment and
How?
effort.
How? We
I
can't.
can't see it right now, Will.
No, no, no. I'm just saying we would have to have like a scheme. Like I'll give you an example. You see how the Spurs play a type of defense where they make they players pressure the basketball,
I'm gonna start
but when
watching them because you always
you
reference
have
them.
to, you have to because we cover them. You even see I put in the intro. We cover them.
Yeah, no,
Even
no,
though
I
I
know.
don't, I know my following is in the Knicks. They know I covered the Knicks before Steph went to the Spurs, right?
Right.
But I still have to talk about the Spurs because we can't always only talk about the Knicks. But I'm a Knicks fan, and this is a Knicks channel, so it's not like when they come here, they want to hear about the Spurs, and I understand that. So we're not gonna make the whole show about the Spurs to make our Knicks subscribers upset. You know what I'm saying? So they can understand if Steph, my nephew, I'm gonna have to talk about him sometime, and that's fine. But like I said, this is the thing. These guys, the Spurs, they make them pressure the ball. And now, if you get by your man, guess who's there? Wimby. So I was in the comments, somebody was talking junk to me about Steph, whatever. They was like, he got Wimby behind him. I was like, yeah, you're right. But he guarded Cade 100 feet. If you could guard Cade Cunningham 100 feet, in that same game, Cade Cunningham pushed him down. So my boy was on the phone with me the other night. He was like, yo, we pushed your nephew, son. I was ready. I was like, you see what my nephew did? He was on the floor going like this, laughing at Cade because he took Cade out his game. And this is Cade Cunningham we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you still have to have them dogs. And I'm just comparing him because that's what we really saying. Even though Wimby is down there, when you get it up court, he's still guarding you 100 feet. So what that tell you is, if he got enough heart to guard you 100 feet, he don't think you could get by him
Yep.
because Wimby gonna have to go up to stop you because you could hit a pull up and then you could just easily throw it to the guy behind Wimby. So they have confidence in him stopping it. So that's what I'm trying to. The only reason I brought it up is to compare it to the take. We don't have
I understand.
confidence to do that.
Hmm.
Let
I
alone
understand what you're
at the
saying.
3 point line, not know 100 feet. 100 feet is like when they taking the ball out. So I know you know what I
Yep.
mean, but you was like, why they not guard them at the 3 point line when they play Charlotte, and we play
Hmm.
Charlotte next game. So it's like let's watch and see if they're gonna guard them at the 3 point line. They have Knipple, they have Miller, and they have Lamelo Ball. That's three players around the arc that all could shoot the three. So now I'm gonna just tell you this. This is the problem. When somebody is nice, I was nice, so I know this. This is a fact. When you nice, you know this. When
Not
you
the
can hit the
shameless
three,
plug.
when you can hit the three,
Uh,
nah, it's not a shameless plug because people really know I'm a cooker. I ain't a looker. Me and my boy was talking about that last. Not for the lookers. This is for the cookers.
this is for the
This is for the
cookers.
cookers. This is for the cookers. Yeah, like when you can hit the three, you in your bag. So you can hezzo them. You can hezzo. They gonna jump. Then you just go right by. But if you can't, they don't gotta respect it. But the reason why I'm saying that is Charlotte can hit the three. So this is all on the point that we making. They have to play the mid because of that. And just go in and pray that they don't make the three and do a strong closeout. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you the real breakdown of the game. Like I teach
Uh-huh.
pros. Like they have to play the mid because and let them shoot. Because the closer they go, the more I could go by you. And that's coming from somebody that's a cooker that did that. And I can hit the three, so you can't be too far back. So think about that. You have to pick your
I,
space wisely. And then
yeah,
I'm
I
going to
think
hezzle
that's
you.
what
This is what
somebody
Melo
was
Ball
trying to
be doing.
say.
And I don't want to act like I'm a fan of them because I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm a fan of talent. When I see
Yeah.
players doing stuff I used to do, he like, and Miller, they be like, come on, what's up? And dudes running out there, oh, they just roll by. Now they in the paint. Then you gotta come. They just throw the oop, or it's basketball, man. It looks so good too, cause it's sexy basketball, bro.
It's skill and it's
It's
finesse.
skill, and it's yeah, and that's what we need more of. And
Hmm.
it's tall guys. These guys are tall. They're not Brunson size. Like they can
Right.
guard because they have height. So look, man, I said it. I said, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pass the mic. Right? Listen, I said about get them out of here on the last show. I'm gonna
Hmm.
elaborate because I didn't want to say it. You was like, choir minds want to know, and you put me on the spot. So I'm gonna say it right now. I said after the playoffs, I'm gonna be able to say what I really feel because I'm a real Knicks fan. And even if I say I don't think we could win and we win, I'm gonna be at the parade happy, just like all the fans is,
Yes, you did
right?
say that.
I'm just being
Hmm.
honest with that. So, at the end of the day, this is just being honest. If we don't get past what we did, and we can't use the coach as an excuse because Brown already broke a record with being the most first year coach that we had that won this many games. So we can't make excuses. So if we don't do, we got to get more. We got to get more talent on the wing. If we don't do better than what we did, even if we do better and we don't come out of the East at least. If we come out of the East, then fine. But I just think we need more talent on the wing. The NBA to me has a lot of talent with the basketball. Like it's getting back to that bag. You got to have a bag. And if you don't have a bag, it's going to show. And if you don't have a bag, you should be using your energy on defense. If you know what I mean, it should be where we see that if you don't accommodate us here, you accommodating us over here.
Hmm.
And I don't see that. To me, that's a problem. That means I got to make some decisions now because I don't have to sacrifice. This is a business. You ain't a great scorer because you can't just cook anybody off the dribble and get to the cup, right? And you can't stop everybody. So for me, that's a problem. And I want to
Understandable.
give
Hmm.
guys a chance to the playoffs and see what they do because when the playoffs get here, that they can elevate their game and really show and stop some guys and it could be a different look. Then it's fine. We still gonna have to make some moves. I just don't think we got the pieces to win it this year. Because when I look around the NBA, what I see, it just looked like more talent than my team as far as what these guys could do on the defensive end and the offensive end when it comes to pure skill and pure defense. Pure skill is go get me a bucket. That's what a shooting guard's supposed to be able to do. Not fade away from the basket. And that's my last take. And I like Fade Away. I'm gonna call him Fade Away. I like Fade Away. He a cool guy. He's like Iron Man. He plays all these games and stuff like that. So I mean, I like him, but it's not about if you like somebody. It's not about that. Like it's not about that. I respect them too, but it's just not about that for me. It's my team. So I know what level of shooting guard that this team need in New York. That's all. And if you're not doing offense, I feel like you should be shutting players down. If you got young players and players in the league shutting players down when they're not cooking, then they doing something else. And that's my take.
I understand that. Um, yeah, I would like to see some secondary guards initiating some sets. Uh, but like you said, you didn't outright say that we don't have the capacity to do that. Um,
Hmm.
it's just a concern of ours, and I have to agree with you as well. If we could do that, I think that things would line up a lot better for the Eastern Conference.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's really what I can say at this point.
But you know what though? To be fair, you know what
Hmm.
could change the outcome on my take to make for them to do good if they really play together. Like if they
Hmm.
really come together. Like I said, if you just work hard and play smart, when I mentioned the
Like
ball
an
guards and
attack,
all that.
you mean?
No, not like attack.
Hmm.
Like make the right decisions. Like play smart and play hard. It's the playoffs, so we're supposed to see that anyway. But I'm talking about
Right.
when I say make the right decision, you think, oh, that's what they. But people always don't, right? And they don't always play together. So sometimes you could have a team that's better than your team, but if y'all really know how to play together, which they should, because most of them went to college together, right? If y'all use those
Right.
skills to know how long y'all played together, because y'all get along too. That's another good thing, right? Play
Yes.
well together.
That's
Like y'all should be
synchronization.
happy, right? So if they use that to their advantage, even Carl Towns, he's not the type of guy. Remember what we said about him private? Being that he's like that, it's not gonna cause a problem. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna
Hmm.
be cool with whatever.
Hmm.
All right, no problem, guys. Like, come on, let's just get this together. I could see him saying that, and I
Yep.
like that, like because he's for the cause, right? That's why I don't have nothing against Towns. He kind of fit because any other guy would feel like how Clarkson felt before, or you know, because it's
Hmm.
how it get. But this the thing. If we could really play together, the way Clarkson looked tonight and Alvarado looked coming off the bench, Mitch is all right. Hopefully they're not really hurt. Hopefully that's just whatever. They might could do something if they just really play. Like the Knicks look really good to me sometime when they really play together. And that's just making the right play, somebody open, move the ball. You know, you got a good point guard. OG could play well. We're not saying that these guys can't play. But when you can't create your own shot like how Brunson could, right? Then you have to play
Right.
team ball. That's just the bottom line.
You do.
If you don't have more than one guy that could create their own shot, you have to play more of a team ball. But this is my last point because we don't got that much time. To your point, Chris, I did see them doing other things. So I do want to give Brown another compliment because they doing a high pick and roll with Brunson and Towns. Last game and this game. So that
Hmm.
keeps that's smart because Towns is a threat if you do the pick and roll with Towns. So they gotta respect and honor his pick and roll. So they can't really play Brunson funny. So now you get two of your powerful guys in the movement at the top. He just do the pick, he roll. Towns is getting a roll a lot. That's why you seeing Towns go off in these last
Yeah.
couple games. But they implemented something else. Just like when we brought up how they implemented Mitchell Robinson getting the alley oops. That's Brown saying they looking at footage saying he's open. Throw him the ball.
Yep.
So what happens is you throw him the ball. Now he's playing hard on defense. He's getting more rebounds because he's more involved in what's going on. Reference is just Brunson. See, look, if I'm Brunson and you getting a buckets, y'all other guys, I'm cool
Hmm.
with it. Cause y'all know I could get it. I need y'all to get them so y'all could be lifted up. That's why I was happy that he was dropping dimes and still getting 30 because he kind of figured out and we said it on the show. So at the end of the day, I don't care if the ball guards text him or he just somebody tell him, I don't care. He doing it. So that's a good thing. He's kind of preparing those guys, Chris. Think about it. He wasn't having that many assists before we spoke about him getting guys involved before he get his points and then try to, right? Then all of a sudden he had a bad game, but he still had good assists. Not really a bad game, but just maybe like 12, 10 points under what he normally have, right?
Hmm.
Then now he started going back to his average, but you look at his assists and he still had assists. Last game he had 30 and like 13. That's not regular. So when you see your star player making them kind of decisions like that right before the playoffs, that's why when you seen them other guys with all the points, that's good. Cause we're not worried about Josh Hart, right? You got Hawk Purdy and you got the guys at the bottom of it. That's why they at the bottom of the stat, right? Because they don't really play. So when you see all your points down there, that's a good sign. Cause your bench is gonna come in and be ready. You know what Brunson gonna do. You know what OG gonna do. You know what Hart gonna do. You know what Towns gonna do. You know what all your starters gonna do basically. You know what I'm saying? You just can't expect guys to do what they can't do. Like what I said about Bridges. But besides that, everybody gonna do what they could really do. We gonna see it. Is it going to be better than what they playing against? I'm excited to see because you never know. Every year it changes. That's why everybody get excited about the playoffs. We never know. Everybody's tweaking their rosters. We did. Towns is here. It's a lot. It's a lot. So it's coming. I'm just excited. We got 6 minutes. What you think about that?
Really, the bottom line for me is when the Knicks move the ball around, they look pretty
Mm-hmm.
elite. When they
Mm,
watch the ball,
they
they look
don't.
very average.
So when they move the ball, you see it go to a shot
I do.
or a layup
Often.
or a back cut or something,
Yep,
right? Or
I
alley. Yeah,
do.
you're right. I see
Or
that.
an
I see
alley
that.
oop. When they move that ball, they look elite. But when they are like stopping and looking, they look
Hmm.
very average. I think that if they could, and I know that's a very broad statement, but the
No,
conversations
it's
that you
not.
and I have had,
Nah, it's not. You know why? Because he's they watching. You right. It's just is what it is. If he's in his bag, but I honestly we could say that because it changed, Chris. It's not the
hmm
same. I haven't really.
hmm
He's still getting his bag, but no way near as much as it was. Because if
right,
you seeing pick and rolls and you seeing alley oops and you seeing different stuff,
hmm
then he can't be. It's just the reality. He cut it down a little bit, which is good because it works, but it's not gonna it's like it's not long term. It's like it's not sustainable. Like it's like preparing my troops to help me fight this war together. Let's get them ready because they're not gonna play the same type of defense because they watching. Like you said, I don't care how much friends we are. I'm sitting here, you dribbling through your legs, you getting 40, but I'm not playing my hardest on defense. I'm sorry, not
right,
not not
right.
not tonight. That's a real thing. I think they may never say that, but players think that way. They want to be in the game, and now that they in the game, I see a little more intensity on defense. They still can't do what they can't do. You just got to keep that in mind. But they playing harder. I seen Clark. They was running. I seen them, so
They
I'm
were.
proud
I
of that.
saw Clarkson run a lot
Yeah.
tonight. I
And
did
Alvarado always
this time.
run, so it's like he gonna hustle. He gonna hustle regardless. He don't care what
He
it is. He
is.
playing for his
He is.
kids. He playing for his life. He like I'm playing for my life. I'm in the garden, man. It's like a dream come true.
And I'm sure it is for him.
Yeah, he from
God bless him, like
Queens.
I always
No, he
say.
from Brooklyn. You said right?
Yeah,
I think he went to Christ the King though.
he did. He did. But I looked him up. They said that he's from Brooklyn, like Flatbush.
Oh, okay.
But he did go to Christ the King in
Oh,
Queens.
you looked him up, huh? Oh, really?
hmm Of course.
I should have said.
Let them niggas know.
Let him know,
Man.
son.
You know what I'm saying?
Should have said, let them niggas know, man. Let them niggas know, man. Queens, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, we about to get
Queens
up
get the
out of
money.
here. Another dope show. Another dope show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hold on, it won't work. My gun jam. Nah, great show. When we coming back?
So I'm interested.
Nah, I'm
I'm
just playing.
interested to see what Charlotte is gonna do, how the Knicks are gonna handle that. I mean, listen, I'm happy that we secured our
6 o'clock.
spot.
Six
You
o'clock
know,
Sunday, y'all. 6 o'clock
yep, six
Sunday.
o'clock Sunday. We're third. We secured that. Detroit, number one, and Boston, number two.
Mm.
Um, I'm not gonna get too emotional about that. I promise. Um, I said maybe we could come back strong on Monday, or maybe even Sunday night. I do try to be considerate of the lovely folks who have to be at work, but, and I have to shout out the people who come on the second end and they, show us support and love and stuff like that. I was getting some comments off of a couple of things that I had said in the
Mm.
short. So I love it. I love it. Please, keep it coming because we do this for the love. And
That's a fact.
yeah, I think maybe Monday, depending on what we see, with
Right.
Charlotte.
If
If
it's
it,
if
if it's
it's
something that's
urgent,
notable,
if it's urgent,
we
we
can
gonna pull
talk
up.
about it. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, dope show. Everybody
know,
that pulled
Chris
up, thanks for
Stacks.
pulling up. Thanks for pulling up. Make sure the rewatch gang show love. You know we get back to you. Follow
Thank
Chris
you.
Stats on IG. And that's about it, man. We get back to
Wait, I just
y'all.
want to say one more thing.
Sure.
Like and subscribe and put on your notification bell so that you know that when we're going live. Come on,
Word.
show us love. We doing it for the love. And we bringing you guys
Word.
the cold, hard facts.
That's a fact. And we ain't perfect. We figured out together. That's the best
Yep.
part about this. You want to join the chat and tell us what you think or what we messed up at? We could talk about it. We ain't gonna be mad. That's how
Nope.
we
We're
learn.
open to it.
When
That's how we
when
learn.
you when right when you can't learn no more, it's over for you.
Yeah, you
And
stop
that's
living
not how we are up here. I'm still learning. That's why I'm smart.
every day.
But yo, you know how we end this shit with the knuckles. All right, Chris. See you later. Yo,
Okay.